Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of American Truck Sim. So today we're gonna be taking this beast out again, and I fixed the key setting, So now if I hit one, I can actually go out and then the view in the interior. So now I'm not gonna be pressing a whole bunch of random keys. The description isn't fixed yet because the day I'm recording this is the same day I recorded the last video. So yeah, this is the truck. I just got some gas, and we're gonna go out and hit go pick up a load, and we are gonna go, and I'll tell you once where we're going once we get up to the location and stuff. So yeah, we're gonna go out and grab that load, and then I'll show you guys where the location we'll be going to. So let's hop in the cab, or do you actually, you know what? Let's hear the truck from the outside today. I feel it today. Let's do that instead. Nice. Let's hop in the cabin. Let's get on the road. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of a nighttime. Let's roll down our window here. Definitely got to do that. Our lights are on. Everything's on. Ooh, $1 for a hot dog? I wish. Let's get out of here today. Yep, let's do it this way. There, before our car comes. This is what I'm supposed to. What the hell is going on? What am I doing? What am I doing to me? There we go. Turn. There we go. It's only a 3-mile drive, so we're gonna go pick up this trailer today, and hopefully I pick up the right trailer. Yeah. Is it literally at the same location I was just at? We dropped off the last time. So I filled up on gas already. I mean, we were really low. Really low. Ugh. So yeah, we're gonna go grab this trailer. Oh shit, I'm speeding. Yep, it's the Edison location. Holy buckaroos. This line is long. This line is long. I bet it's that red light up there. Yep, it's the red light. Alright, let's get back into the cab here. Woo! Keep that.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Doing it.
Turn right.
As soon as they get it into the right lane. Or into the corner. There we go.
Get ready. Turn right. Turn right.
Slow down.
Finally, we are here.
Let's go here, grab our freight. We're doing that one. Oh, we'd be all in a double trailer today.
Drive safe.
Hope I don't crash. It's right here. The only reason I know that is because of the way it looks. The way the double lines are. Because they painted them over twice. Jeez Louise. There is no better way to do this. Gonna act like I'm back into that trailer. I'm actually not. I'm actually going back into the right trailer, guys. Trust me. Just gotta-
Turn left. Time to hit the brake.
There's just one big. No, it's double. It is a double trailer today. So we'll be making some wider turns. Whew. Hopefully I don't get myself in a pickle. Every time I haul double trailers, I always seem to get myself in a big pickle.
Get ready. Turn right. Turn right.
No. Well, dum-dum. I was turning. It is a 12-hour drive. This might have to be a two-part video, maybe. Alright, we're probably coming up on now.
Left. And then turn left.
I'm letting the people know behind me that I'm turning left. Still holding my. Oh, shit, yellow green. I need to be careful here because making this turn can be really. Oh, don't do that, Ian. Don't do that. Alright. Just try not to drive off the road. Probably go get the that tunnel like we did last time. Hopefully not. Or if we have to, we have to. If I don't do a lot of talking in these videos, guys, it's because I don't want to just start talking about random stuff. I want to talk about topics. So if I don't think of any topics and I'm just quiet, that's enjoy the truck ride, alright? That's yeah, enjoy the truck ride. That's all I want you to do. Oh wow. This is gonna be a fun drive. Hopefully I don't crash. Up there's the tunnel. It's just a hill. Not much you can do about going down a hill. Now when you get up to the bridge here, we're going to slow down because it's going to require more horsepower. The pole. There you go. This is actually an automatic truck, so I'm gonna buy things for this game, like steering wheel and stuff. So At least my driving is a little better. Whoa there, man.
Keep left.
Oh, I'm getting into the left lane. Oh, don't do that. That's dumb. Alright, get into the left lane. Get into the left lane now. Nighttime driving is not my thing. You guys can tell I hate driving in the night. Because it freaks me the I think I'm always gonna crash. Holy me. These are why I hate these roads. Especially for a double trailer, you shouldn't be going that fast. That's why I slowed way on down. That was literally freaking scary. I did not like that. I did not like that at all. That was scary. Oh shit, I forgot to tell you where we were going. Yeah. I guess you guys will have to find out. It's a surprise now. Sorry guys. So my dog's doing good. She's healthy again. I know the last time I made a video about her, she got really sick and yeah, I started barfing. So that's good. She's doing good. She's all better now. I don't know if I talked about her when she got sick. Maybe I didn't. So if I didn't, I guess I could explain. So a while back ago, she got really sick. Like she was vomiting all over the place, and I woke up one morning and there was this vomit everywhere. It was like across the house. I mean, vomit from the living room, from the kitchen to the dining room, the living room to the dining room to the kitchen to the bathroom. It was just everywhere. And my siblings were here, and the vomit was so bad that I actually had to block off the dining room and the living room from her and the bathroom from her, so she only could vomit in the kitchen, because our kitchen floor is aluminum, so it's a lot easier to pick up off of aluminum floor, and then it is linoleum, that's what the floor's called. Sorry, not aluminum, linoleum. And she got like really, I mean, it wasn't just like, it was constant, and she was also like peeing so much out of her butt, or peeing so much. It was just terrible. I mean, everything about that, like, oh, Dad came home and we immediately took her to the vet, because I didn't know what was wrong. There wasn't nothing too major. I'm glad that I did the right thing by telling my dad and stuff, because the vomit was so bad and stuff that it was just like, holy buckets, what do you do? And you know, so yeah, I was a little scared about it, but you know, you can't panic in those situations. And yeah, it was a very scary coincidence. That there's been times where I've been in worse, but I've never had a dog that's like vomited that ever. I've always just kind of known to dogs as a loving type, but yeah, it was kind of scary. The fact that she was vomiting the way she was freaked me out and everything. It wasn't pleasant. I mean, yeah, it wasn't pleasant at all. I felt terrible because I was the only one who's cleaning all the vomit up, and the barf up and the poop up, the puke, and oh my gosh, it was so terrible. In fact, I think my dad felt really sorrow for me because I mean I could have made my siblings clean it up, but you know, why make them clean it up when you're the big brother and you're supposed to take care of all that kind of stuff? So I pretty much allow them to play their phones and stuff and continue playing their phones, you know, and stuff like that because they had their own chores to do. So I was just gonna take care of that, I guess, you know, and being a nice brother, being the nice brother who I am. That's what I did, is that, and we are gonna have to merge, aren't we? No, we're not. Yes, we are. We're gonna have to merge because this thing is gonna split. We're gonna have to slow it down as well. I'm gonna follow this truck right on through. Okay. There. Oh shit. Stop. It's just a hole. I gotta make sure I actually don't hit anything as I'm pulling out of here. Pay the toll, $25. Because remember, we are driving double trailers. Which isn't hard, it's just something I am definitely not used to pulling all the time. I'm gonna keep my speed limit, and I'm gonna not make speed up until I get into a speed zone. But yeah, the whole vomiting thing was really flipping scary and stuff. I mean, you just don't see a dog vomit that much. About a month ago, almost a month ago now, an employee at work had like really fallen and broken his kneecap. And I was doing dish. I was helping him do dish, and he was washing dishes. He was actually putting dishes away. And I was washing the plates because that night we were like really busy, and yeah, he had like fallen, broken his whole kneecap, and all I hear is call 911, and I was like, oh shit! So I stopped what I was doing. I got up and I ran to where he was, I don't know who it was at the time, but I got up and ran. I was like, and he's like, call 911, call 911. I didn't call 911, and here's the reason why. Here's the reason why I didn't call 911, even though he was telling me to call 911. Because first of all, you got to investigate the situation first before you just call 911. You know, and he was freaking out. At first, I didn't know exactly what was wrong, and I was keeping my calm and stuff. So it was like, well, if he did need to call 911, we would. But at the time, yeah, he needed to go by ambulance. His whole knee was shifted over to like, so if you're laying on the ground, right, you have your knees up. His one knee was completely shifted to the ground, and that's the scary thing about broken knees and stuff, because you can't do anything about it, especially like moving the leg or anything, getting into a better position, you know, because the best way to deal with a broken knee is by keeping the leg flat, making sure it doesn't move, getting you know, a gauze on it or something to help it from moving, you know, whatever. And I was actually pretty scared, but and at the time I was just getting to know the job a little more, and well, I kind of already knew the job, but I just kind of gotten to know how to do things and be helping and being an assistant. And yeah, it was terrible because a broken knee, and I was the only one. I mean, I think out of the bunch, I was about the only employee on my end calm. I was doing the things that I was being told, and I was keeping my calm. And at the end, I kind of stressed out a little because, you know, seeing somebody like that is pretty scary. You know, you just don't go, oh, but, oh shit, gotta exit. Oh, well, he broke his kneecap. It's not a big deal, you know, just call 911, get him in the ambulance, and go. No, it's not that at all. It's, he broke his kneecap. Oh my gosh, you know. And most of the time, people freak out about it, and it's just like, wow, why does that happen so much? You know, and it does. It happens a lot. I feel. I go up this road. Oh shit, I hate these. I hate these with my everyday life, especially with double trailers. Cause I mean, I'm not gonna hit anything. I just hate them. Jeez Louise. So yeah, that was a scary situation. Get over. I should have done that a long time ago. There's not much of a choice after that point. You're supposed to at least go 100 yards and stuff, but yeah, it was something I do not ever want to go through again. That was it wasn't dramatizing, it was just more of a scary situation than anything. I mean, for a minute it was dramatizing, and it sucks to see someone go through that much pain and suffering, you know. I think I can get over now. Oh shit, hello. And stuff. So yeah, I was very glad that I was calm and collective about it, because most people aren't in those situations, especially at work, because you don't know what you're doing, you know. As how young as I am, I was only like 16 years old and stuff at the time, you know. It just was very scary. I mean, no 16-year-old should be the calm one, you know. The adult should be the calm ones, but no, the 16-year-old was this time. And it's really cool how things happen like that. Especially like, cause that just kind of gives me stories to tell and stuff. So yeah. A couple of days ago, I recently made a new friend, and he goes to the same school. He's in the same grade as me. And funny story is that, so this kid had taken the chair, and I mean taken the chair from the commons, which is called the lunchroom. I'm gonna say lunchroom for you guys. The lunchroom, and like, because we have chairs in our lunchroom. We don't have benches or anything, you know. So we have chairs, and obviously I go to a high school, so the high school needs things that needs somewhat responsible and not knowing not to throw a chair around. But this kid was so upset, he took the chair, threw it back to the other table, and walked across the lunchroom. And man, not just me personally, the lunch lady comes out and is like, "What happened?" And I'm like, all I saw was him throw a chair. And for the longest time, I swear, this kid was outrageously mad. I mean, he was not happy whatsoever. And this other kid came, and he's my friend as well. I have a lot of friends in the school, and he's like, yeah, no, let's not worry about that. Well, no, me and my mindset is Well, technically he is upset. So technically, yeah, I'm gonna go talk to him, see what's wrong. So I go over and I go, "What's up?" And the lunch lady told me not to because after throwing that chair could have been a threat, to someone, or he could have been threatening somebody, or but that wasn't my intentions, and I don't think that was his intentions either. I don't think he was trying to be a threat to anyone. So I went over and I started talking to him, and I mean, for a while he was like, "Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone," and being upset because he had every right, maybe whatever was going on, he probably had every right to be mad. And dude, let me tell you, this kid was so mad that his hands was gripping the back of his neck so hard, it almost looks like he was forcing his own head down, the face down. Like, this kid was so mad, and I'm sitting there, I'm talking to him, I'm like, "It's okay, bud, what's wrong?" And he's like, "Leave me alone." And I kept saying, "Hey, man, if you don't talk about it, it's going to get, all you're doing is bottling it up inside, and it's going to make you more mad and stuff." And, man, I just remember that this kid was just not happy whatsoever, and he was just like, "Oh my gosh," it was... And the vice principal comes over, and I'm like, "All right, I'm going to go talk to the principal," because that's what I call it, is the principal, and because he's the vice principal, so it's still called a principal. And he comes over, and I tell him, and he's like, at first he's like, "I'm gonna go talk to him," like saying, I was kind of here first, and I kind of already know what the heck is going on. And he's like, "Okay, what's up?" And I kind of tell him, I'm like, "Well, he threw a chair, walked over here, and put his hands around his neck." I tried to get him to talk, but he kept saying, "Leave me alone," and stuff. And I told him the story, and and for a minute he was like, "Oh, jeez." And we get there, and he comes and he's like, "What's wrong?" And then I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna go get you some tissues. I'll be right back." So the vice principal is sitting there talking to him, and as I go grab some tissues, I come back. I'm like, "Here you go, dude." And this guy wasn't. Completely serious. He was just not having it at all that morning. And eventually we get him to talk about it, because if he was that mad, and he threw a chair, that means there was something up, and that means there was something really bothering him, and we wanted to know what was wrong and stuff. And I gotta stop at this race station, and stuff like that. So I really wanted to make sure that whatever was going on, it wasn't a big deal. And I'm gonna tell you what was happening. So here in a sec, he got so mad that hold up, let me get off this ramp here and focus, since we have to go to the through the way station, because we don't get to bypass this one. I was like, "Nope, fuck you." Okay, it's probably not that way. Oh shit, I am speeding. It's funny, I'm holding this chair like there's no tomorrow. I just want me to stop. Right here. Oh. Kids never do this. Most truckers know when to stop because they have a stop sign out for them. Hey. How to get weight, bro? I didn't see the stop here sign. I saw a stop here, like stop up here or something. I didn't think it meant stop there. But yeah. But once I get back onto the road here, I continue telling my story. It's a really interesting story. You don't need rest. We can actually probably pick up some speed. Oh, I gotta do the whole speed limit thing again. What the hell? Oh, there we go. Now we're going back to speed limit. All right, perfect. Shit. You guys saw nothing. That didn't happen. But as I was saying, so this kid, I mean, after the vice principal got him to talk about it, and so pretty much the reason was behind the story was someone had apparently told him, and this is what was first, apparently had told him to turn down his phone. The kid got mad about it because he thought it was, since it was not school time or anything, it was breakfast time, and no one was doing schoolwork because it was the morning still, you know, and stuff like that. So he thought he can have his phone volume up, which I understand, but he got mad for that. Yeah, got so mad about it that man, let me tell you. I mean, if I was him, I can see where he was coming from, but I mean, I was raised properly. I mean, if someone tells you to turn down your phone, it's not that big of a deal, you know. You don't have to make a complaint about it, or, you know, you don't have to do any of that about it, you know. But at the time, it was that big of a deal. And so we get, and then the vice principal asked us if he can go sit in the office. So that was his reason for the vice principal. But the story is not over. The story is not over. This is actually shocking. Is when the vice principal, so we sat in the office for a little bit, and he was calming down. I mean, we were doing some deep breaths, and I was asking him some questions like, what do you like to do and stuff, you know, and being a friend, you know, just being a supportive person. And well, and he starts talking to me, and we start having this little friendly conversation and stuff. And before that, as we were walking down to the office, I mean, I wasn't in trouble or anything. I was just there to be more of a support for him and stuff. And yeah, I was like, holy buckets. And so like I said, we were having that friendly conversation in the office, and then once he calmed down a little bit, we went out and we walked around the hallways, and then he finally told me what was actually wrong, and this is actually what happened. The reason why I'm not going to say this kid's name is because I don't want him to be made fun of on the channel. I just want to tell you guys the little story about him and what actually happened. So what actually happened was that apparently these friends of his wasn't listening to him anymore, and wasn't taking his opinion, and was just not being a friend, you know, and was like, well, we don't need to, you're not going to, just not going to listen to him as a friend, you know. So they quit listening to him, they quit taking his opinion, they thought their opinion was better than his. So I tell him, like, hey, you know, friends move on, so you got to move on as well, you know. And I told him, I'll be your friend, and that's what I told him in the comments as well. I'm like, I'll be your friend if you need me to, you know. And ever since that day, we've been friends, and our friendship is really coming to a growing point. He comes around looking for me. I mean, I look for him, and yeah, it's really cool. I mean, just taking that time out of the day to correlate with somebody and help them, because, you know, you never know what you could get back. You could get a friendship, you never know what you can get out of it. And there's a Vic, and stuff. So it was really, really cool to see how well he corresponded to that. And I mean, you think kids don't ever be nice to each other, but at the end of the day, they're really nice. I mean, as young adults, I think we are really showing to be really responsible and mature and wanted to help. I mean, our community as well. I mean, I know a lot of the older generation is now talking about, well, this generation is going to suck. I mean, yeah, I agree 100%. It is going to suck, but look at that view. Damn, that was a nice view. But it is going to suck because as young generations, we play games and stuff, and we do things, and we're just not the same anymore, you know. And shit, I'm sure, check it out. Oh. Sorry about that. We're just not the same, you know. Like, as most people, they would do the same things, or hear, or, you know, want to, or to know what to do and be more responsible, but we're just not the same, you know. And taking that core action and learning that is a big part of the community as adults, and especially at the age of 16, we're considered young adults. I mean, we're not adults. We're not anything like that. We're young and we're dumb, you know. Everyone is at that age. We're in my school where we just sometimes don't know any better. Don't know when to quit playing our video games. Don't know when to quit hanging out with friends. Don't know when to quit partying or partying, you know, and stuff like that. You know, it's just part of growing up, and I feel like as I've gotten older as well, it's definitely something I learned to, like, know when to quit live streaming, know when it's a break point, you know, when the times are up, you know. Yeah, there's nights where I stay up, and those are on purpose, you know, but even then, I don't do it every night. I don't, like, stay up late or every night. Like, I don't even live stream every day like I used to. I mean, before I was live streaming hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. Now I'm live streaming every 4 to 5 days, you know, just something to help entertain you guys, you know. Now, do I get viewers on those live streams? Every now and then, but do I care? No, I do not. I don't know why people make it sound so bad, especially at my age. Like, you shouldn't be live streaming all this. My dad has been a big supporter of my YouTube channel. I mean, he doesn't watch me, but he really supports me. He really keeps telling me. I mean, there was a time where I wanted to give up on my YouTube. There was a time, and the next thing you know, he sends me a text message, and this is probably about 10:30, 11:30 at night. He sends me a text message saying, "Think about it. Don't just give up. Think about it." And honestly, that is one of the most thankful things I'm thankful for right now during this Thanksgiving holiday, is because he's really bullshit. Stop. He's really put that time and energy into me, and he's really showing me that I can do this. He's really, I mean, if I quit 6 months ago, guys, I wouldn't be at 130 subscribers today. I wouldn't be sitting where I'm at today. I mean, he's really showing me. He's bought me a computer. They've really invested into my YouTube channel. They don't want me to quit, and that's really cool and stuff. And just being in this community is really help, you know, me in learning the progression and everything like that. Oh, dude, it's such an amazing experience. I mean, I wish I've had that experience when I was younger. You know, I wish I could do this out in Sioux Falls with my mom and stuff. But, you know, not every parent has the same belief. And my dad is one of those guys who believe that if you can do it and you can start doing it, you can finish it. He's a firm believer in that, and I am really thankful for that, because, you know, that is the hardest thing to be thankful of. And parents are not as bad as they seem, you know. Kids come to school every day talking about, oh, this sucks, this is dumb, you know, and everything, you know. But really, it isn't that terrible. It's just, you gotta look at it in your parents' eyes and see where they're coming from. Yeah, it's harder some days to connect, and it still is for me. Some days I don't connect very well with my parent, my dad, or my mom, you know. And some days I don't look at it that way. Even my grandpa. I mean, I talk to him on the phone every day, and he is one of the firm believers as well. If you start something, you gotta finish it. You know, you can't give up. He's one of those types of believers as well. He's like my dad, you know. But it's because he's my dad's dad. And it's just really cool on how this family grows and how this life is an opportunity for me to even come and sit down and learn this content stuff. I mean, my dad one year got really upset because all I was doing is being in my room. But then he's also learned that I'm also in my room to learn. I'm here. I'm learning new things. I'm showing him creations. I come out of my room some days, and man, the things I show him is really cool. I mean, the fact that it's not just him or anything else like that, it's really cool to see my dad to believe in me like that. And I really think that is really cool. And he's always had that belief. He's never gave up on me. He's always been there. He's always been the hard-headed dude he's always been. And I'm glad for that, because, man, if my dad wasn't as hard-headed as he is today, I'd probably be on a different road. I mean, my parents really did some things to me, and I'm really glad that they did what they did. And I'm glad that my dad took me when I was having mental health problems instead of having my mom send me away. You know, which, yeah, personally that sucks, because, and it's hard to hear sometimes, but I'm just glad that my dad gave me a second chance, and a big second chance. Man, if I had screwed that up, I don't know where I would be. I don't know if I could even be where I'm at today at 130 subscribers and stuff, because it's just not easy to do sometimes. It's not always about playing a game. It's not always about, I mean, school and stuff, yeah, that's easy, and, well, it's hard, but also at the same time, it's pretty easy, you know. They're teaching you the same things, and I'm glad for Brookings High School, because, yeah, the high school where I'm going to as well, you know. They've taught me a lot. I mean, I went from a kindergarten reading level, guys, to like a 6th grade immediately. I mean, I jumped levels. I mean, it wasn't just, it was like in a few months, everything has started to change for me and stuff, and I'm glad that things were changing, you know, and I could start doing these things on my own a little bit. Oh, dude, if I could tell you guys right now that I am just so thankful for my family on how they raised me and stuff, I would, but it's not always easy to thank somebody like this. It's not always easy to be like, oh yeah, thank you for doing this for me. Thank you, you know. It's not, and because it's just like, how do you thank somebody like that, you know? Because they've done so much for you in your so little lifetime, you know. You know, how am I going to thank my dad when I'm 18 and I have a job and I have a house, and, you know, or 20, you know, when I move out and I want to start my own career or go to college, you know, how am I going to thank them, you know? Because it isn't easy to thank somebody. It isn't like I'm going to just go up to you and say thank you, you know. In fact, most kids are nervous to say thank you to their parents. Yeah, there's days where I can just say, like, the small things, I can say thank you, Dad, you know, like for supper and stuff. I would say thank you and stuff, because I am thankful for that, because he puts food on my plate. He makes sure that I go to school at least somewhat decent, you know. And when it's time for new clothes or new shoes, he goes out and tries to get those for me. Some days it's harder, because I come from a family, I mean, not poor, not rich, but in the medium, you know. Some days we have our downs, and some days we have our ups. I mean, it's just all about that, and I know I'm driving on that line. But, you know, I'm glad that he can still do that, and he hasn't given up. I mean, yeah, it gets pretty quiet around my house. It gets pretty quiet when I find my siblings being around here, but also, I do a lot of things. I'm involved in a lot of things. My YouTube, I'm involved in my music, I'm involved with my family, I'm involved in school, I'm involved in sports, I'm involved in a lot in my job, you know. So everyone expects 100% effort out of me, you know, and I find this time to do it, you know. I find a great opportunity to live a good life, and yeah, those days where I just have my downtime, and I'm thankful for it. Like, my YouTube channel is more of my downtime thing. I like doing my YouTube. I mean, I love running YouTube. I like making videos. I like recording. Yeah, it might not be the best quality, but at least I can do something, you know. It gives me something to do. It gives me something to record. It gives me something to think about, talk about, you know, and everything. We discovered, oh, wow. I can't even say that name. But, I'm glad. I am just really, really glad. I mean, there is nothing to be more glad about. And then Klamath Falls. Is that what we discovered? Klamath Falls or Klamath Falls? I don't know. I always do like 5 miles under the speed limit because especially if it's curvy like this. I mean, we're hauling double trailers, so gotta also remember that, guys. We're also hauling double trailers. Even though I said we would never ever do double trailers, but it's your lucky day. So yeah, I'm just really thankful. That's all I really am and stuff. And yeah, there will be no video on Thursday just because of Thanksgiving and stuff. So I won't post any videos for Thursday. I will post a Wednesday video and maybe I probably won't even post a Wednesday video. I don't know what I'm doing. I really need to start paying attention to the road a little better. So yeah, just kind of pitch in with me on that one. This road is a terrible road because you know what to say is that when things don't go the way you want them to go, they always end up being in the ditch. I don't know. I kind of pulled that one out of my ass. But you know what? Just something I like to do when it's pulling stuff out of my ass all the time, you know. But either way, I still enjoy what I do on this YouTube channel. I really do. I think it's a really good way. And then you know what? I am glad that we have not came across. Well, what are we doing? What are we doing? I do not like this at all. Well, first of all, it is a gas station, so people are like pulling in. I mean, we were only doing like 30 at first. Alright, we got another way station we probably have to stop at.
Go straight on.
Oh, it's kind of a bump. Shit! Gotta stop at this way station right here. I just wanted to make sure that that's what the map said before I just went on this way station. Never been on a hill way station, but it's okay. But yeah, definitely something I find very thankful for. I'm glad that my dad and those guys have raised me properly and stuff. You know, oh, shit, slow down. Stop right about here. Tap more. Here. So yeah. So next time, guys, you think your parents are being mean or anything, especially your younger people who watch my channel and stuff, just think about that. Think about what I said, you know, and hopefully those words of advice will help. And I am not doing what I did last time. Last time that guy just got me into a car crash. I am not going to pick up speed until I get down to this exit ramp. I learned my lesson last time. Just like that, we're going to go. You're going to slow down, man. That was a real race station. That is a weird one. But yeah. Something I've thought about now, and I've learned that if you think about it a little bit, you know, you can definitely get the hang of it and, you know, enjoy it. I mean, don't waste your time on it. Don't feel like you have to feel mad at your parents all the time. Enjoy your parents. Enjoy what they give you. Enjoy what they do for you, you know. Enjoy it. Use it like you're an adult, you know. Use their advice. Because 95.5% of the time, they are correct. And let me tell you, there's days where I did not listen to my dad or did not think he was correct at all. But then there's days where he maybe wasn't, and I proved it to him, and you know, and he comes and apologizes, and you know, and that happens. But most of the time, he is correct. A lot of the time, he is. I'm not even gonna argue with that part at all of myself. You know, there is our ups and downs. We have our ups and downs like everyone does in a relationship. You know, it's just a relationship. That's how relationships are. That's how our relationship gets stronger. I mean, you start first to get to know each other. Then you learn But my dad doesn't need to get to know me. My dad's been with me for 16 years, pretty much my whole life. And we know each other, and we bond really well now together. We work together. We talk about a lot of things. A lot of the stuff we talk about is now coming to adult stuff. What an adult does. And most of our conversations are adult conversations. He treats me like a young adult, and he gives me the experience of one, and I'm so appreciative of that, because I mean, once you get to know how to do things, like I have to pay an internet bill, so I actually have to go to work and stuff. I actually have to do the things that make me make money, and I just don't buy DLCs and like my second moderator. I have to work for that stuff. I have to invest, and I buy stuff for the family, and I take sometimes the whole family out to eat. I mean, I try. Sometimes it's harder, and I haven't done it in a while either, but just because we've been busier, and but I do, and I think I do a really good job at it as well. Now, there's a couple things where I lack on, and I'm working on them, like, just picking up after myself. That sometimes can be just a little hard, because you don't want to clean up after yourself. Who does? It's just something you just don't want to do all the time, so I try to put it that way, and I think I've gotten better since then, but hopefully things get better, and I can start doing things a little better myself and on my own a little bit, and not making such of a big mistake. And I know I'm supposed to go on this road, so yeah, it's definitely something I do enjoy. And it doesn't always have to be enjoyable. You don't always have to enjoy life. You can have your down moments, and you can have your sad moments and stuff like that. Just don't take it all the time. Don't use your sadness all the time. Be happy. Be happy with the things you got. Live your life the way you want to live it, guys. Don't ever think that, yeah, people are gonna judge. That's our road, is judgment. We judge so much around our road. I mean, people judge others so much, and it's just not on you. People judge a lot. I mean, I'm gonna admit I judge. I mean, not gonna lie to you guys on that one. But I do judge, and but most of the time my judgment is not on something you choose to do.
Go straight on.
It's, oh shit, I'm speeding. But most of the time, guys, it's just something you gotta think of yourself. You gotta put yourself in that person's shoes. Like, do they find it weird? Do they find it awkward? But also at the same time, find it what you like. Do what you like. Don't do what someone else likes. If you don't like if you don't like it, and you're just doing it to make yourself look cool, then don't do it, because that's just not. You're never gonna be happy. Find your happiness. Find where you want to be happy at. If you're happy with making content, make content. Start doing it. You're not going to grow as fast, but make at least somewhat of a video, Is it going to be hard at first? Absolutely. It's never easy. It's never good. Is it going to be good quality? Probably not, but it's going to be a start. Everyone starts at a different quality. I remember when I used to use my phone to record videos, and I did that for 2 years straight. And then I got a MacBook. I tried to stream with my ThinkPad. I tried to stream with my dad's computer. It was just not something I could do. The quality was worse than my phone. So, I went back to my phone. And I used it all the way up until I got good at it. And I knew. And then I got a MacBook, and now I'm streaming, I'm recording. I had to figure things out at first. Things were rough at first. Audio wasn't easy, But now I'm streaming, I'm talking to you guys, I have audio, I do reaction videos again, I'm playing games again, Things are back to normal, and things like that is just because I sit down and I find time to do it, and I don't just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna sit here and not record today, I'm gonna totally not record our YouTube video today, I'm not gonna post, But no, I do. I find the time to do it, and when I do it is when I do it, and you gotta put your time and effort into it. Don't expect your first person to come to you. Don't expect your first subscriber to be on your first video. Expect it to happen over time. Let your channel grow. Let the people see who you are. And since I went back to my old ways, it seems to be a lot better. I'm growing again on my channel. I'm starting over again. You know, it's just, I'm glad that the person I am is the person I want to become, and I'm finding my happy spot. I'm doing 50, but it's just okay, you know. But at least show that you can do it, you know. I don't know how long we're doing 45, so I'm gonna do 45. At least show that you can do it, and, you know, show the world, you know. Be responsible. Do the things you love, you know, and it's all about that. Don't ever think it's somebody else's job to be responsible for it, because it's not. You will learn that the hard way, and I have, and I really have. I've learned that the hard way myself. At first, I thought my dad was the responsible one. I always held him up to be responsible, but he put it back on me. He threw it back on me. He would scream at me. He would pull my, and not physically, but mentally. He would pull my hair until he said, "You're responsible. Do it yourself." You know what? He's right. Because a lot of this real world stuff is you. It's all about your responsibility. It's all about how you treat it. It's all about you take it. It's never ever about another person's responsibility to do your own things. My dad can't run my YouTube channel for me. I have to be responsible. I have to run it, you know. So just because you think you're not responsible, you're wrong. You know, you're wrong 95% of the time if you think that. Even when I thought of it, I was wrong. I do 47, or am I doing 45? I'm doing 45. That heavy. But don't ever think that someone else is don't ever make someone feel like they're the responsible one, because they're not. It's you. It's all you. You have to be the responsible one, and stuff like that. So I'm just saying, guys, for future references, don't hold anyone up to their responsibility, because you're the responsible, and you gotta take your own actions for your own things. And 95% of that lifetime is going to be, I thought I was gonna die, but it's gonna be on you. It's gonna be 95% of your life is gonna be you. It's gonna be how you handle your responsibility. It's gonna be you on who's gonna make sure you do the right thing. It's gonna be you. It's gonna be you on how you're gonna live your life and how you're gonna do things. It's gonna be you. You know, and when someone tells you that don't worry about it, it's not your responsibility, don't listen to them, because you know why? It's because they're wrong, and they want you to believe them so much. Now, there are things that you can say, you know what, true. You know, there are things like that where you can say that, and those things can be said, but it doesn't always have to be your responsibility either. Now, am I saying give up and forget about it? No, I'm not saying that at all. Don't listen to that part at all. Don't ever think that I'm telling you to stop doing what you're doing. Stop taking responsibility. Take as a lesson. Come from where I came from, you know. Think about it as what I've been through, you know. Like me telling you about how my dad told me not to give up on my YouTube channel or my Twitch, you know. I just kind of quit doing Twitch altogether, because Twitch and YouTube are kind of hard to do together. So I kind of gave up, and I listened to a YouTuber's advice, and, you know, it's put me in a happier place, and it definitely will come to a time again where I might go to do Twitch again. But at the moment, I think right now just growing on one platform is easier. So did I listen to all my dad's advice? No. Did I listen to a YouTuber's advice? Absolutely, a little bit, because, you know, he's probably done it before himself. So, you know, but don't always listen to the stuff online either, you know. Listen to your dad, listen to your parents, listen to anyone out there who knows and who's been in that situation. I'm saying that because I know, and I think, oh, that is really cool. You know, and I'm saying that because I've been there, I've done that. It is not easy, because then you're in a hole for the longest time. and stuff like that, you know, and we're gonna have to merge it in. So why did I even merge into these things? I'm a dum dum. That's what I am. But yeah, I feel like a lot of the stuff people talk about and saying it's not your responsibility is so completely false. I feel like it shouldn't ever be that way. It should be, it is your responsibility. You have to do it and you have to take care of it. You know, own up to your mistakes as well. Even being honest will get you a long ways, you know. My mom always thought I was a liar, and I never was. I never have been. I've never been a liar. I've always been the honest person, honest kid I have been, and you know, and I've been told that. I've been told by my dad I'm honest. I've been told by my grandma I'm honest, you know, because I'm an honest kid, and I'm gonna tell you from the bottom of my heart that if you lie, your life is going to suck, because no one's going to ever believe you. No one's ever going to want to listen to you, because it's going to be a lie, you know. But if you're going to be honest about it, do it right. Tell the truth correctly. Don't hide your stories. Don't do what I just about did, you know, and drive on the wrong side of the road, you know. But be honest about what you're doing and take responsibility of your own actions, you know. I mean, yeah, it's not going to be easy at first, but definitely use it as accountability, you know. And, yeah, I feel sometimes that pain a little bit, or it gets a little hard, and I think this beam is actually changing up here, so I don't know. Yeah. Trying to set my cruise control, and I'm also trying to talk to you guys, but listen to sometimes your parents. Don't ever think that your parents are wrong, especially if your parents have been on that side of the story and stuff. Think about it. Think about, oh shit, I don't know if I should be doing 50 on this road. This is not a 50-mile-per-hour zone. Yeah, it's even recommended 20. You can try to do 30, buddy. 1 second, guys. I'm gonna try not to crash here. I mean, I am holding double triggers, so I gotta actually be extra careful. Careful. I said, watch your speed ahead. Thank you for that warning. But look at that view, guys. It's a cool view. That's 30, alright. But yeah, like I said, you're responsible for your own action. Even though when someone says you're not, you are. So just remember that. Just remember what I told you guys in this video. And remember that I've been in that situation. I know where I've come from and stuff. Always being honest is a smart thing to do. It's gonna help you get through a lot of situations in life. It's gonna help you know a lot. It's gonna get you through the things you probably didn't think you were going through. It's gonna get you through there. It's gonna help. It's gonna be, you're gonna enjoy life. Trust me. Life is gonna give you hard times, but you gotta sometimes look at it and like test me again. You know what I'm saying, guys? Feel me on that one? And I got that one from my dad. Thanks to my dad. Shout out to him. Big shout out for him, because you know that's something he told me. Life is a test. Don't ever give up on that test. Do it until you get it correct. You know, that's a big shout out to my dad. You know, that's something he told me, and I'm telling you guys, especially the kids who struggle in this and who just need a little extra help. You know, this road is curvy. I mean, I'm glad I didn't hit that truck either. I mean, that would have been a terrible mistake. This video is going to be a long video. But yeah, definitely, you know, make sure you guys are doing those types of things and helping each other out. You know, don't give up on something that you don't know you're giving up on. You mean giving up on something like YouTube or something? I mean, you could grow very big, make lots of money, and stuff. But if you give up on it, well, there goes that down the drain. There goes the road. So, do your best. Do what you think is right. Go with your gut. Don't go with your heart. Go with your gut. Put your love into your heart and don't do what I'm doing, driving on the left side of the road. I should play Euro Truck Simulator instead. But yeah. The nice thing about this game is that I can. Whoa, fuck. All about died as well. It's just. We're gonna have a long video to watch because this is a wow corner.
Keep right, and then continue straight on.
Wow.
Go straight on.
If I wasn't gonna hit something, this video is gonna be so long. I can't even imagine how long this video is gonna be. Ooh, jeez. I am glad I had slowed down when I did. But yeah, definitely take my words for granted. I don't know if this is a curve or what. Or if it's just an extra lane. This is a hilly spot. You guys know me, I don't like hills or curvy roads. And now it's 35. Well, I'm so glad I am doing 35 right now because you discover the dealers or dailies or probably because really small town. Especially if there's like no street lights and these. Turn right. Turn.
Ready to turn right.
And there's also side parking.
Turn right.
I definitely need to be careful on how I'm driving right now. Guessing these are one of those towns where people come and walk around and stuff. Yes. I'm just trying to get to these Larsons over here. Lenners, that's what it's called, not Larsons, Lenners. My bad, sorry, Larsons. I guess self-advertisement on YouTube, I guess, a little bit. Thank you. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. This is a very long video. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my talk. I enjoyed it, and I think it was really fun. And but yeah, let me you guys know what you guys thought and stuff like that. I thought it was really fun of a video to do because, one, not every person gets to do these types of videos, and two, we drew about I think we drove about over 100 miles. I don't remember. But yeah, hit like, hit the subscribe button. Comment down below what was your favorite part about the drive. Was it funny when I hit a semi truck? Was it funny when I about close by hitting a car and about dying on that hill? Or was it just fun at all causes? And man, oh man, does this lane game look nice when you're just parked? But let me know. Talk to you guys all later. Have a nice night, everybody. Peace out, or have a nice day. Whatever day it is for you guys. I don't even know. I don't keep track. But peace out, guys.